Hey guys, it's Brian Dean, and welcome to Lesson 2. In the last lesson, you learned that video keyword research is very different than the type of keyword research you do for Google. And with the help of the worksheet, you generated a list of around 10 video topic ideas. And in this lesson, you're gonna turn those topics into video keywords. This is an important step. Like I mentioned earlier, one of my best videos largely failed because it was optimized around the wrong keyword. And that's because I thought you could copy and paste the Google keyword research process to YouTube. I read articles from so-called video SEO experts that claim that I should use the Google Keyword Planner for video keyword research. And that's what I did, but it didn't work. In fact, that advice couldn't be more misguided. Why? First of all, people search for completely different things on Google and YouTube. For example, a keyword that gets 100,000 monthly searches in Google, like life insurance, may get less than 500 in YouTube. On the other hand, a keyword that gets tens of millions of searches in YouTube, like cute cats, will get significantly less in Google. That said, lots of people search for cute cats on any platform. We're talking about the internet here. The second problem with using the Google keyword research approach with YouTube is that it's almost impossible to get accurate YouTube search volume information using the Google Keyword Planner or any other keyword research tool designed for Google. And in my experience, even YouTube-focused tools don't tend to have very accurate YouTube search volume data. That's because YouTube doesn't share search volume data the same way Google does. Plus, as you'll see in the next lesson, when it comes to YouTube SEO, search volume doesn't really matter. In short, YouTube SEO is very different than Google SEO, which means that it requires its own approach to keyword research. Fortunately, through lots of trial and error, I discovered a video keyword research process that works. Now, this is very different than how most people practice video keyword research, but it works great. You already finished the first step of this process in lesson 1. Specifically, you generated a list of 10 potential video topic ideas. These topics will be the springboard for the process I'm going to share with you in this lesson. So, how does this process work? First, you generate a big list of keywords. This is what I call your big video keyword list. It's like casting a net. The bigger the net, the more likely you are to catch the right type of fish. Now, that's kind of a weird analogy, but you get the idea. That's the process you're gonna learn about in this lesson. And in the next lesson in this module, I'll help you narrow down that list to the absolute best keywords for you. Again, just like in the last lesson, this is still the brainstorming phase. You don't need to worry about keyword competition, views, search volume, etc. If a keyword seems like it might be a good fit, add it to your list for now. It's not set in stone. And in the next lesson, we'll work together to refine that list so you have a handful of great keywords in hand. Sound good? Let's dive right in. Your first step is to generate keyword ideas using a tool called vidIQ. vidIQ is one of my favorite YouTube SEO tools. Why? Because it has a keyword research tool designed specifically for YouTube. That said, vidIQ is really similar to any other keyword research tool you've probably used already. Just pop a keyword into the tool and it generates a list of suggestions. But because the keyword ideas this tool generates are specific to YouTube, the keywords that you get are significantly better than you'd find using a Google SEO focused tool like SEMrush or the Google Keyword Planner. With that, here's exactly how to get the most out of vidIQ. First, head over to vidIQ and create an account. Then log in. You'll be at your vidIQ dashboard. From your dashboard, click the little magnifying glass icon in the main navigation. Then click the Keyword Research tab. Step number 4 is to search for terms that describe the topics you came up with in the last lesson. Specifically, you want to boil your titles and topics down into 1 to 3 word search terms. For example, let's say that in the last lesson, one of your competitors' most popular videos is called 5 Steps to Massive Biceps. If you enter 5 Steps to Massive Biceps into the tool, you're gonna get some wacky results. Instead, enter terms that are short and describe that video's topic. So in this case, you take the title 5 Steps to Massive Biceps and enter terms like bigger biceps and biceps into vidIQ, and you get a list of promising results. How about another example? Let's say one of your best performing blog posts is called Case Study, How I Increased My Email Open Rates by 47%. At its core, what is that post actually about? Email open rates and email marketing. So you'd enter keywords like email open rates and email marketing into vidIQ. Make sense? Good. That said, you don't need to worry about finding the perfect keyword. I'd completely ignore search volume, competition, and the other metrics that vidIQ shows you. In the next lesson, I'll help you easily size up each keyword on your big video keyword list. That way, you can find the best keywords for you. So for now, if a keyword seems like it might be a good fit, add it to your list for now. Our next step is to generate keyword ideas using YouTube Suggest. Just like with Google, YouTube suggests keywords that are related to the keyword that you're typing in. And like Google, when YouTube suggests a term, they're basically telling you this keyword is super popular on YouTube. That's why this technique is so powerful. With that, on to the steps. Step 1 is to head over to YouTube, and then you type in a term that relates to one of the topics from your list. Again, you want to describe the topic in 1 to 2 words, 3 max. For example, if your competitor has a popular blog post titled The Ultimate Guide to Kettlebell Training, you type kettlebell and kettlebells into the YouTube search field. Now, don't press enter. Instead, look for keywords that YouTube suggests for you. You can also type in a letter like A, and YouTube will show you suggested words that begin with that letter. Add any that seem like a good fit for your business to your big video keyword list. As a pro tip, try putting an underscore before your keyword. Then start typing in your keyword. When you do, YouTube will show you suggestions of words that appear before the word you're typing in. Now, this doesn't work 100% of the time because it depends on whether or not YouTube has a good keyword to suggest in that situation. But it's a tactic that's helped me find some great keywords. If you want to scale this process, I recommend trying KeywordTool.io's YouTube Suggest tool. It speeds up this process a little bit and gives you even more keyword ideas. That said, KeywordTool.io is completely optional. I've found awesome keywords simply by using YouTube's built-in Suggest feature. Step number 3 is to find closely related videos using Tubular Labs. Now, I should point out that this step only works if you have an existing YouTube channel. So if your channel is brand new, you can skip this step for now. You can always come back and use this strategy after your channel gains some traction. So here's exactly how to implement the strategy. First, sign up for a Tubular Labs account and connect it with your YouTube channel. The tool will take some time to scan your channel for this and that, and they'll display a detailed report. But for the sake of this process, we're gonna skip over the report and focus 100% on the videos also watched feature. To use this feature, click on Insights and then click on Videos Also Watched. This shows you other videos that your viewers watch on YouTube. In other words, these are videos that your audience watches when they're not watching your stuff. See how powerful this is? This tool is basically telling you your viewers want to see more videos on this topic. Now, of course, people watch random stuff on YouTube, so you want to focus on videos that are closely related to your channel. For example, here's a video I found after Tubular Labs analyzed the Backlinko YouTube channel. Now, I probably would have never found this video using any other strategy because this channel only has 2,500 subscribers, but the video has over 100,000 views. And in a B2B space like SEO, that's a lot of views. Anyway, when you find a video that seems like a good fit, head over to that videos page on YouTube. Then look for terms that video uses in the title and description. Why? Because this video already got lots of views, which means you know that the keyword that it's optimized around has lots of demand on YouTube, or it wouldn't have that many views. But more important than that, the video that you found has been generating views from your target audience. And when you create a video around that topic and keyword, your audience will love it. For example, when I head over to that video that I just found, I noticed that it uses terms like improve Google rankings in its title and description. So I'd add that keyword to my big video keyword list. Our last step, step number 4, is to look at tags that your competitors use. Even though tags aren't a huge YouTube ranking factor, they do help. But more importantly, almost all serious video creators use tags. So when you look at a video's tags, you're seeing the exact keyword that that video is optimized around. With that, here's the detailed process. First, go to one of your competitors' popular videos that you found in the last lesson. As a reminder, this is where you went to a competitor's channel and looked at their most popular videos. I call this the video skyscraper technique. Now it's time to analyze that video page so we can see the tags that they're using. For example, here's a video I found in the last lesson after I analyzed one of my competitors' channels. As you can see, this video is extremely popular with over 240,000 views. Now it's time to see exactly what video tags this video uses. To do that, right-click on the page and click View Page Source. Then use Ctrl F to search the source code and search for keywords. The keywords that appear here are the tags for that video. And if you install the vidIQ or TubeBuddy Chrome extension, they'll show you these tags without needing to check the source code. Add any of these tags that seem like they might be a good fit for you to your big video keyword list, and you're done. To quickly recap, you learned that YouTube keyword research is completely different than Google keyword research. I also showed you a proven process that you can use to generate your first video keyword list. That process is generate keyword ideas in vidIQ, use YouTube Suggest, find closely related videos using Tubular Labs, and copy competing video tags. And now it's time to get started with this process, which means that it's worksheet time. So download the worksheet so you can create your first big video keyword list. Then, once you've created your big video keyword list, I'll see you in the next lesson.